Loneliness, my brothers and my sisters, can either be a blessing or an adhab. It can either be a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or a torment, right? It can be torture, my brothers and my sisters. What do I mean by that, my brothers and my sisters? Right? What do I mean by that? Right? You will come across people in this world who have everything that you can think of. And I engage with these people from time to time. Right? That which many of us may be aspiring to get hold of. They've had it, generational wealth, to the point, my brothers and my sisters, right? After trying everything you can think of, it has led them to nothing but loneliness. And it causes them to be ate up alive. It's torturing them. I've tried everything. I've seen how people have dealt with me. Their relationship with me is so they can get dunya out of me. That's the only type of relationship that people have with them. Right? It's not really, subhanallah, a relationship that goes both ways, where one genuinely loves you for who you are. No, it's not that at all. So they are suffering from extreme forms of loneliness. And this is extremely, extremely common, my brothers and my sisters, amongst multi-millionaires. Even more so, those who have received a windfall of cash, maybe through the lottery. Right? That which we might so badly want, my brothers and my sisters, many have experienced it. Right? They've enjoyed those luxuries. But it has brought them nothing but misery. It has brought them nothing but misery. And as the saying goes, my brothers and my sisters, the idle mind is the devil's playground. We've heard this proverb before. The idle mind is the devil's playground. This, my brothers and my sisters, is a proverb meaning that a person with nothing productive to do, right? He will often fill his time with corruption, evil, right? He will suffer from troublesome thoughts. And the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he tells us in a hadith, فَإِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ مَعَ الْوَاحِدِ فَإِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ مَعَ الْوَاحِدِ. The devil is indeed with the person who's alone. وَهُوَ مِنَ الْإِثْنَيْنِ أَبْعَدِ. As for two individuals, he'll be further and more distant. Right? As opposed to when someone is by himself. He's by himself. Alone. Right? And he's getting all of these thoughts. He has a lot of time on his hands. And this can be, my brothers and my sisters, extremely dangerous. Having a lot of time on your hands, my brothers and my sisters, can be extremely dangerous. I remember, subhanAllah, my brothers and my sisters, maybe over 10 years ago, there were some schemes going around, right? It's always the Muslims that get done over most. And subhanAllah, these luxurious schemes, you invest a little bit and then you're going to be financially free. I remember my brother said to me, "Are you ready to deal with free time?" And I looked at him confused. At the time, I didn't really understand what he meant by that, or what he was intending with this kalam. He goes, "Can you handle free time?" I said, "What do you mean by that?" Of course, I want to be able to seek knowledge, right? You give a certain amount of money and then you're going to end up getting a huge return for your investment. That would potentially make you financially free. You don't need to worry about 9 to 5 ila akhirih. Right? The point here is, my brothers and my sisters, him asking me this question, right? There is a deeper meaning to it. If you have a lot of time on your hands and you are not occupying it with that which is beneficial, it's only a matter of time, my brother, before you begin to destruct. Right? The way Allah Azza wa Jal has created your heart, my brothers and my sisters, it needs productivity. It needs Allah. You need to busy it with something. And if you don't, my brothers and my sisters, it could potentially lead to your destruction. I remember I asked this question to my sister-in-law, who was not a Muslim. Right? I said to her, what do you do in your free time? She's a nurse. Right? You know, he said to me, my brothers and my sisters, I have to keep watching Netflix series. I have to watch series after series. Otherwise, I will lose my mind. And she did this with her hand. And that's very true. Either you busy yourself with that which is pleasing to Allah Azza wa Jal, and you will find that contentment, right? That one so badly is looking for. Otherwise, my brothers and my sisters, we have a big problem. Free time can be extremely dangerous. That's why they say the idle mind is the devil's playground, where one all of a sudden is dealing with all of these problematic thoughts. One thing leads to another. Hence why the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying, فَإِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ مَعَ الْوَاحِدِ وَمَعَ الْإِثْنَيْنِ أَبْعَدِ. The shaitan is indeed with the person who's alone, by himself. But the more you are with others, the more further and more distant he is going to be from you. Right? Of course, he's still going to be poking at you and disturbing you. But it's so much more easier for him when that individual is alone. Right? Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he would say, my brothers and my sisters, إِنِّي لَأَكْرَهُ أَنْ أَرَى أَحَدَكُمْ سَبَهْلَلًا. I hate to see you sabahlalan, meaning this individual is just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. He's doing nothing. It might well be that he stays up all night and then he sleeps throughout the day. What is he doing? Nothing but doodling on his phone. Wasting his time going from one app to another, and then another, and then another. And this is how he spends his time. He says, لا في عمل الدنيا ولا في عمل الآخرة. If you're not going to busy yourself with the actions of the hereafter, at least, my brothers and my sisters, do something with your dunya. At least do something with your dunya. Umar al-Khattab radi is saying, either this or either that. As for sitting around doing absolutely nothing, I hate to see that. Right? Because you are of no benefit whatsoever, and it is the beginning of you leading yourself to destruction. As the saying goes, that I mentioned. The idle mind is indeed the devil's playground. Right? The idle mind is indeed the devil's playground. One begins to eat himself up alive. He's got nothing to do. What is it that I do next? I've tried everything. He's sitting around, right, looking for the next big thing to do.